Was Khamzat versus Dricus Du Plessis one of the most dominant performance or one of the most boring title fight we have ever seen? Because for 25 minutes, Khamzat controlled DDP for over 21 minutes on the ground, even holding crucifix for 4 rounds, yet landed almost zero significant damage. So was that true wrestling dominance or was just a complete snooze fast? I'll break down both sides of the argument and then share a simple solution that could change the UFC forever. Khamzat's fans are calling this fight pure wrestling domination. They argue that holding someone like Dricus Du Plessis for 25 minutes is proof of elite grappling. On the other side, DDP fans are saying, bro, this was boring as hell. Because there was no real submission attempts, no ground and pound, no significant damage, just control. For 4 rounds, Khamzat locked Dricus Du Plessis in a crucifix, normally a nightmare position, but he did not do much with it. That's why half the MMA world is debating, was this greatness or was this stalling? Here's the real issue, UFC scoring reward control time, ground control, cage control, even there is no action. Judges still count it. That means a fighter can win by just holding position. But there's my solution. Ground control time and cage control time for scoring unless there are significant strikes or real submissive attempts. If a fighter is just holding without doing damage, ref can stand them up. This already exists in wrestling. You can't stall out forever. What happens then? Striker will focus on knockouts instead of fearing boring takedowns. Wrestler will be forced to change takedown into damage, not just hugging legs. And most importantly, Jiu-Jitsu become relevant again because fighters would need to finish on the ground and not just sit there. So tell me in the comments, do you think Khamzat's fight was dominance or do you think it exposed a flaw in UFC rule? And would my rule change actually make fight more exciting? If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more fight analysis and share this with a friend who fell asleep during Khamzat vs DDP. Trust me, they need to say this.